All right. Well, welcome back to another episodes of Moment of Recharge. I have a very special guest with us today. Well, two very special guests actually with us today. I have Esteban Correa. He's from NJ339 Legacy Towing out there in New Jersey. And I also have one of ACA's finest territory manager, Edie Pannone, who handles Ocean and Monmouth County in New Jersey. We've had an opportunity to have battery workshops throughout these last several weeks, and I've been having a great time just getting back out there and pressing flesh with the technicians and seeing faces and smiles and answering questions, and doing the giveaways. And the trainers have been phenomenal in how they've been rolling out these workshops, along with our in-house coordinator, who has been given presentation after presentation after presentation, and really getting a lot of questions answered. But one of the things that I was able to come across was, we had a workshop at Legacy Towing. Like I said, that's where Esteban is from. And Esteban, I was just blown away. I got to be real honest with you. I was blown away by the level of professionalism that Esteban Correa has. Why is that? Because Esteban Correa, hands down, is probably the technician with the most installs throughout all of ACA in New Jersey and PA and other territories as well. Just to put it in perspective, Esteban is well on track to install over 1,000 batteries this year alone. Now, I'm talking about install them, not 1,000 battery opportunities. I'm talking about 1,000 members who said yes to the AAA battery, and Esteban has been the person that has had the opportunity to install, will have the opportunity to install those batteries in those vehicles, on track for over 1,000 installs. That is phenomenal. So Esteban sees a lot of vehicles out there. He deals with a lot of members out there. Every type of member that we have out there, I'm sure Esteban has dealt with. But we just have a couple quick questions of Esteban to ask. And like I said, while we were at the battery workshop, it blew me away because Esteban has that much member interaction, has done that many installs, and is on track to do more installs than probably any other technician in the entire club. He was diligently taking notes while we were doing this battery workshop. He was asking questions. He was engaged. I've saw some other technicians, professionals. There's quite a few professionals that are out there, and I'm proud of each and every one of them. But I have not come across a technician that is as qualified and proficient as Esteban has, and at the same time as humble as Esteban is. That is phenomenal. His level of professionalism, he's on to something. The guy had at least 3 to 4 pages of notes. And he's probably one of our top technicians, if not the top technician out there, amongst hundreds and hundreds of other technicians that are out there interacting with the members each and every day. You know what? I don't mean to be long-winded by any means, but I just wanted to give Esteban his props. Like I said, we have territory manager Edie Pannone here as well, and I just want to give her a few moments to speak her piece. And I know she's proud of Esteban and Legacy Towing as well.
Yes, I absolutely am. One of the things that stands out with Esteban, as you mentioned, we have a lot of good technicians. We've got a lot of successful technicians, but Esteban is consistent with his success. He's consistent with his testing. He's consistent with training, and he embraces training. And because of that, he learns and he takes it out on the road with them. And also, as you mentioned, his work ethic is second to none, and also his quality is excellent. His interactions with the member are excellent, which may also assist in the fact that he's so successful with his battery sales, besides his technical ability. The other thing that's really important, I know that I have some guys, generally, if something happens to the tester or the tester needs some leads replaced, they wait quite a while to do that for various reasons. Esteban does not. If there is something wrong with his tester, he tells the owner right away. If he needs leads, he tells the owner right away to make sure he maximizes the type of testing he's doing out there for the member. And I couldn't be prouder. I couldn't be prouder, and I feel very lucky to have him on our team. And I think that's the way you sustain success, is by training, working with a member, and having a great work ethic. And I know it's hard. It's hard out there, but Esteban has really embodied and embraced all of it, and I appreciate him very much.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I just echo everything Edie just said. So let's get into this. Hey, and by the way, Esteban, thank you again, man, for just granting us this interview. Really this is to help your peers out there. And I realize that it's your day off.
Okay.
Again, that Esteban is, for him to, even be bothered with us on his day off. So we want to get Esteban's questions answered. We want to ask Esteban some questions, get them answered, and get out of his way so he can enjoy the rest of his day. So Esteban, the first question that I have for you is, why did you choose this career path? Why did you choose to become a battery service technician professional?
Well, I actually just fell into the position. I was driving to the job that I had one day, and I seen a van from another towing company that had a help wanted sign on there. So I called and I asked, what does your job entail? What is this job about? And all that they said was, we deliver batteries. So I'm like, oh, I can drive around all day and deliver batteries. That's fine. That's awesome. So I set up an appointment to come in. I actually missed it the first time.
Wow.
A couple of weeks went by, and I stopped by the actual shop, and I talked to the owner, and he explained it to me, what the job was, what it required, and whatnot. And I'm not too much into mechanics, but I already knew how to install a battery, how to check the battery, of course, how to do a flat tire, how to unlock cars, deliver gas, and everything that comes with light service. When I was growing up, my grandfather made sure that we all knew how to do those simple things in the vehicle.
Okay.
What surprised me was that it was gonna have to do with selling batteries. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. So they said, we're gonna give you a trial run. Come in on this day. I actually asked for a couple of days off from my job, and I went. I trained with some of the gentlemen that they had there, and I liked it. Um, and once I got out there on my own, after the fourth day of training, and I was out there on my own. My first day, I think I sold 4 batteries, and the owner of that company was impressed, because like, it takes new beginners from scratch to sell a battery maybe a week, 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
it just came natural. So that's pretty much how I fell into becoming a battery technician.
Got you. So you were successful from day one, and it was basically in you being introduced into a field that you had never been in before, and you wound up
Yes.
liking it. So what happened next? So you wound up liking it. This is a brand new field. So what happened?
Well, I was working at the company. They're no longer a part of the battery program,
Mm-hmm.
and so I got a little bit of my skills up. I was a rookie. I was real raw as far as tools and
Mm-hmm.
equipment and everything that the job required you to do. I I was starting off. As far as the sales part, I have that down. I mean, I always tell my wife I can sell reading glasses to a blind man. So
All right.
that's not a problem. It was getting everything else down. So what happened is they closed down the battery program, and I talked to the owner, and he said, "Listen, I could offer you a job towing, but you're not made for that. Uh, I already reached out to Edie, and they're going to try to get you another job or set you somewhere." And one day I stopped by at Legacy Towing, and I talked to the owner's son, and we came to an agreement. And I said, "Look, my last day is on Sunday. I can start for you on Monday." So what happened is my last day was on Sunday with the other company. Monday, I reported at 6 a.m. They
Wow.
put me in the truck with one of their drivers,
Okay.
Zach,
Mm-hmm.
And we rode around. I just basically observed to see how they did things because everybody has a different ways of doing it, their technique. They showed me how they do their paperwork, how they go through all the things that they do. And it took 2 days before they assigned me my own vehicle, and I was on the road, and I've been happy ever since.
Good stuff. And big shout out to Zach Zalkernan as well, because he's another top professional at Legacy Towing as well. I tell you, the owners there, they really know how to tap into some really, really exceptional talent. And Zach is another one. So shout out to him. So you came in, you liked it, Esteban, it sounds like. You went from one company to another and you still liked it. How do you feel about the battery program and battery service now?
Well, before we go on, I actually reached out to Edie. We talked,
Hmm.
and she actually recommended me to Legacy, but I kind of beat her to the punch because I got there and I'm like, listen, I need a job. I need this and that. And I even told Mike it's going to be the best hire. It's going to be the best hire you ever make. You won't
Wow.
regret it. And he asked me, how many hours do you want? I said, give me as many as you want. I worked 50. I was working 56 at the other company. He started me off with 60. I
Wow.
said, okay, let's do this. As far as from then to now, like I said, I was brand new to something that I had really never done before as a profession or as a job.
Yeah.
So, I had some bumps in the road, but I overcame them. And I'm a perfectionist. I have real bad OCD, so I have to do things in sequence. I have to do things in routine. So I just got it. I think I got it down to a T right now.
Okay.
It's different from when I first started. It was like, whoa, I'm missing this tool and I need this. So, I'd take my notes and then I would go and do what I had to do. Um, as far as my bosses are concerned, I couldn't have landed in a better place. They take good care of me. They take good care of all of us. The best thing that could ever happen to me as an individual, as a battery tech, was the other company closing their battery program because it opened up this opportunity to be with Legacy, and I'm happy.
Wow.
It's
That's
a good
awesome.
place to work.
That's awesome. So it sounds like you had to go through a process of putting a system in place for yourself.
Yes.
Okay. And that let's call it the EC system, right? So that the EC system, we might have to coin this too. So the EC system is applied every time that you interact with a member. It's the same system every single time, right?
Oh, definitely. It's um, like I said, I have OCD, so it's step by step.
Mm-hmm.
And if I either skip a step or miss a step, after I'm done, I mean, I'll get the job done, but after it, I'll overanalyze myself. Like, what did you do wrong? What
Wow.
did you forget?
Right.
Uh, and I just try to keep it the same all the time, short, sweet, straight to the point, and take care of the numbers.
Wow. That's awesome. That is awesome. So yeah, man. So start thinking about sharing that actual system with us, the EC system. We want to know more about it. I mean,
I have to put a patent on it.
yeah, exactly. Put patent it first, but let us know about the EC system because obviously it works, man. Because you're, like I said, hands down, performance wise, you're up there with everybody else, and sometimes it goes back and forth with who's the top. But you're up there in the top, one of the top 10 at all times in terms of performance. But in terms of installs, hands down, you've done the most. So you interact with more members than probably any other technician that we have out there, and you install hundreds upon hundreds of batteries. So you're gaining that yes, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. You're gaining that sales commitment. Yeah, that yeah, put it in. Go ahead and install it. Yeah, I'm going to give you my $120. You're gaining that every time, and that's phenomenal. And I think that one of the keys to success with you, outside of your overall work ethic and your ability to learn, is the system that you actually put in place for yourself. So I would love to actually lay eyes on that system in a written form one day,
I
man.
have to come on a ride along with me.
Hey, you got it, man, you got it. So just speaking about that, man, so you started out doing an actual ride along with Zach.
Was that
Uh,
this company was that?
yeah. So that's how you got your start, per se. And I would imagine that Zach has his own system in place as well. And that's what you had an opportunity to see and build upon. Am I correct?
Yeah, well, like I said, I came from another company, and they pretty much put me with Zach so I can see how they did things.
Okay.
Of course, everybody has a different way of doing
Right.
what we do,
Right.
but I just observed and I saw, um, and I took some mental notes, and I just tweaked a couple of things here and there. I learned a couple of things, and then moving forward, it just once I got my own vehicle, I said it's on because I mean I told you before, Cardan, like my number one goal is to be the top battery tech for all the AAA in our region.
Right.
Performance wise, sales wise. That's why when that call comes in and you hear the tablet come off, it's like to me it's like ching, let's go
Right.
get this.
Yeah.
So I look at it. I make sure I know everything, every single detail about the caller, about the vehicle. Then I call them and I let them know, listen, help's on the way. I'll be right there in 20, 25 minutes. Whatever the tablet says, I always add 5 minutes to it so that I can give myself enough time to get there and keep them happy.
Got you. Now, Esteban, I got one more question for you, man.
Sure.
And we usually don't end on this type of note, but I think, for those that are listening in and watching the video after the fact, I know we've been blowing your horn quite a bit throughout this interview here, man. And like I said, hands down, you're the best, man. Let's just put it out there. You're the best. But tell us about a time where you've it just completely fell apart, like you didn't gain that sales commitment. I want to hear about that, not just for the sake. I know we talk quite often, but I want those your peers out there to hear about a time that the best had a very bad day. How did you handle that? How did you deal with that? And more importantly, how did you get back up after having an experience like that?
Well, the thing about it, it's like when you don't gain a sale, it's just one sale.
Hmm.
Okay. I don't let it ruin the rest of my day because if I get negative with it, then I'm not going to get the next sale or the one after.
Mm.
So does it upset me? Yeah. It's like I talk to myself like, you didn't get that. What's wrong with you? And like I told you, I like play it back. What did I do right? What did I do wrong? How come I didn't get that commitment? How come you didn't close it?
Right.
And, sometimes it's just it can be anything. Most of the times when I don't close a sale, it's because they're in a rush, and or they're just completely upset and they won't want anything to do with it. They just want the car jump.
Right.
Um,
Hmm.
but I overcome a lot because there's a lot of people that say no. But it's like I told Harry in one of the training sessions is just from the get-go when you get out of your vehicle with your smile and all that, you got to take control of the situation.
Mm.
You greet the customer because as long as you're in control, you dictate how that whole call goes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get there, you're not confident. I'm here to service your vehicle. You're not gonna get it. But if you get there, you feel like you got a cape on and you're like, it's gonna work. You know what you got to do. I mean, like me, every call has to be a sale, no matter what. Yesterday I did 13 calls. I did 10 sales.
Uh-huh.
Two of them were warranty, but battery was unavailable because I had already sold it. And then another one was an AGM battery, so I directed him to go to the CCIT AAA center.
Hmm.
So if I would, as far as sales go, I did 10 out of 11 actual new money sales, and then two warranty batteries that I didn't have because I didn't have that size battery on my truck anymore.
Got it.
So
Got it.
I try to bat 1,000 all the time.
Right. But it sounds like one of your keys is you don't take it personal. Um,
So
you.
I do and I don't. Like I said, I'm a perfectionist. At
Mhm.
first, it's like inside my mind, I'm like, oh, like really? And then,
Sure.
all right, no problem. You still gotta, keep that smile, and you can't let them know that it's like, oh my God, I didn't get it. So then you brush it off and you go on to the next one.
Got it. So it's a
You make
numbers
sure
game,
you
right?
get the next one because you didn't get the one previously.
Right, right. So stay positive. It's a numbers
Always.
game, and on to the next one, right?
Yeah, because a person a long time ago told me the more people you talk to, the higher the chances are of making that sale.
Wow.
So
Well said. Well
that's the
said.
way that's the way I do, and that's the way I think.
Got you. Well, hey man, thank you for your time. Really appreciate
Yeah.
again your level of professional out there. I see you're wearing a orange shirt there. Does that happen to have one of those pro patches on it by any
No, I
chance?
don't have this one. I haven't
Oh,
gotten it on here.
okay.
I asked you for my. See that's how far my OCD goes. We have um, company issued uniforms, but in the summer I wear these cool dry ones.
I got you.
I took some of the patches off of our uniform shirts and I put them on there. I put my American flag. So I'm just waiting for Cardan to send me the patches.
Oh, another one. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I need 3 more because in the
I got you.
summer these are cool shirts,
Okay.
And I feel proud of wearing that patch because you know what? I earned it.
Yeah, you did. You absolutely did.
I earned it, and when it's more powerful for me when I get down because they look at the patch and like Battery Pro, so
Yeah.
they know that they're getting a professional job done.
Yeah.
On their vehicle.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I
Hey
love this
man,
job. Best job I ever had.
I gotta let you go because I don't want Miss Correa to be mad at me. I know that
No,
you got to get your to-dos done. But hey
that's
man,
on
again,
to-do
thank
list.
you. Thank you for your time. Thank you for unveiling yourself throughout this interview. And more importantly, man, thank you for staying safe and doing what you do out there with the AAA members. It is really appreciated, Esteban. You're the best, man. Keep on doing what you're doing. All right.
Thank you, Correa.
Take care, man.
See you soon, brother.
Bye-bye. Again, just that speaks to the type of profession